Hello and welcome to the Idiot Book Nook, episode 88. My name is Blazewing, my pronouns are she, her, and they, them, and Lady Punnet is crying in a corner.
Back to you, Bob.
I am the reading dragon. My pronouns are she, her, and Punnet. Get yourself some coffee, damn.
I don't drink coffee. I hate it.
Well, okay, you're at least having like black tea, right?
I'm trying to, but the kettle won't whistle because I can't whistle.
So that's Lady Punnet.
Lady Punnet's pronouns are
I can't whistle.
they, them. Excellent.
Today's a they, them kind of day, apparently.
You're up, Critter.
And I'm critter shy.
Can you whistle?
And I'm just gonna leave this entire intro in because it amuses the fuck out of me. So, welcome to episode 88 of the Idiot Book Nook. I hope you enjoyed that. For those of you that don't know, we do sit around and talk for about an hour before we actually get to recording these episodes.
It's a way for us to just like get things out.
Yep. So we sit and we talk, and we may start focusing those more as like discussion episodes. We'll see how things go. Either way, we hope you enjoyed that. If you'd like to reach us on social media, you can do so at lanktr.ee/idiotbooknook. You'll be able to find links to our podcast, to our individual social channels, to the Twitch, and to the YouTube. You can find us on Twitch at, well, actually starting next week at 9 a.m. Wednesday mornings.
Yes, Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah.
We are moving back to a morning schedule for the moment. So, thank you very much for sticking around with us. Today we're going through Lost in the Wolds by Arian Scalise, or Old World Charm. We may have actually secured him for a possible interview. We're just hashing out times, so stay tuned.
Yep.
We kidnaps Tim.
Well,
Tim.
well, not necessarily kidnap.
Yes, he is in our server. We kidnaps Tim.
Okay,
Sure.
so
Sure.
What's
Punnet.
burning?
that's a clip.
Probably your kettle.
I hope my kettle's not burning.
Go check on your kettle. Maybe the burner that it's on had something in it.
She is hilarious when she is exhausted.
When she's exhausted.
Oh, this is gonna be great, guys.
Oh gosh, she's not drunk. She's just tired.
Yeah, and you guys are also gonna be getting Critter Uncensored in about like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I've
No.
I've already had a gummy tonight, so we're all good.
I am remedicated with my ADHD meds. Okay. Oh God, what happened?
We will get to our podcast episode here eventually. Just bear with us. In the meantime, enjoy the show.
Spicy Kitten says Lady
We're here
Punnet
for most of the night.
and fights it on fire.
Finds it on
Sounds alright.
fire. God damn it.
Oh
It's
boy.
like Homer Simpson in the cereal.
Oh boy.
You're welcome, Critter.
But you know what? While we're trying to kill time, we have a backlog of bombs.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do a bomb every once in a while.
Okay.
That's up to you. I wasn't expecting those to carry on beyond last week.
Yeah, I thought
Somebody spent their points on it, you know.
That's
Okay.
fair.
I honor it.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Except for this fucking thing, that's watermelon. Fuck you.
Oh my god. Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
switch myself. I'm gonna choose the way it's done. Damn it.
What is tonight even? Like, holy shit.
Oh my God.
I don't know. You should tell the people what it's like when we go out on the town together to do films.
Oh, you mean like
She
how
shit
we
in
were
the middle of the
wandering
night.
around trying to film me stabbing myself? For skits?
Me running around downtown going, we're gonna film some sketchy shit. Doo-da. Doo-da.
For those of you that don't know, I'm currently working on a storyline video series for TikTok. Season 1 of which we are halfway through filming episode 6. So.
We have a single lemon.
Lemon.
Single lemon.
Okay,
Lemon.
if you're gonna do it in French, then it's citron.
Citron. Citron.
Yeah, I was, there was like a cartoon character who used to do something like that, like lemon. Yeah. I mean, alright, do it. And
Ooh, that's a doozy.
there you go.
Mm.
I'm
Oh,
making my mouth water just looking at it, so.
oh, it's not me. Okay, so this is like lime flavored on top of it. Mm-hmm. Woo!
You guys got your books?
Yes.
I have my pictures of the book.
Yay.
Eating me.
Oh, poor Punnet.
I'm not food.
Don't choke.
Don't kill Critter! Please! It's hard enough to find co-hosts.
What do you mean? You found us very easily.
Yes, but I had an actual line of contact with you. I don't know of a single other person that would put up with this level of bullshit.
Harold might. We'd have to pay him, though.
Don't kill Critter is what I was getting at.
Don't kill Critter.
Oh, that
I'm good.
too.
I'm good. It's all good.
We
You
have
sure?
mango
Yep.
pie tonight.
Right.
Recover quickly.
So, page 54 is where we were.
Oh, book.
Spicy Kitten says, Lady Punnet must taste good if she says, don't eat me, I'm not food.
I mean, depending
That
on what.
sounds strangely sexual.
No.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You don't say.
Oh, you
Sweet,
Bean.
summer child.
You sweet bean.
Spicy Kitten says, you said it.
That's what she said. That's what they said.
You okay, Lady Punnet?
1 second. I put in too many things.
You also turned off your camera.
No, and your microphone.
Oh,
Oh!
there we go.
We're trying to charge my cell phone.
It's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, that one's okay. That one's okay.
Alright.
Into the
Critter has been clipped, by the way. Thank you, Nappy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright.
And if people are wondering why I'm dancing weird, it's probably not what is playing in the background that you're listening to, is because I have my own music going.
So you guys can do that. I can't.
Who's Rummy?
What?
The back of the book. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Who's Rummy?
Roomy? I don't know.
We can put it on the things to ask when we do our interview.
Write it down.
Is that there? Is
Write
that
down
I have a
the
channel in the
partner?
Discord for it. Write it down. With that, page 54, for those of you that are reading along, can somebody grab the link for the book and throw it in the chat? To destroy an immortal. Oh, did we already do that one?
No,
No.
I don't know. But if we did,
I don't believe so.
Oh, we did! We did! Because I talked about how that one hit real deep. Because we talked about how, like, what's the worst thing you can do to someone who lives forever? It's to prove that all of their time and energy they put into something was for nothing.
All right, I'm gonna move to close to the vest then.
You're close to the vest.
So I posted the American and the Canadian links for Lost in the Woods
Cool.
for those that would like to purchase the book.
And I will see if I
Please
can
purchase
remember
the
to
book.
post it in the show description, in the show notes.
Purchase the book. Support local authors,
Yes.
even if he technically isn't local to you.
He's a small author.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's
Grief.
not small.
You what?
He's not small.
Not that kind of small. The grief you feel isn't your own, and yet you welcome it, offering a shard-scattered, dark-mattered, cake-battered soul respite. Because who are we to feel down when we've never been out, or to roll the dice on someone else's bad luck? All you wanted was a good time for a short time, with someone who'd make time. Even the gods will not be here forever. Find yourself shaking to new feelings, like leaves on the autumn wind. All endings are healing, as long as you begin anew again. Smooth out the seasons with a smile and a breath. Always keep your reasons close to your vest. Catch the eye of someone who puts that pound in your chest, long before you're ever undressed.
How dare you call me out like that right now?
Aww.
Why do
Again.
his palms call us out? When we least expect it. It's like how that tattoo one wasn't actually about getting tattoos. And yes, I am still very upset about that one poem that wasn't actually about getting tattoos and instead was about straddling people.
First things first. Lady Punnet, what is your D&D thing for
D&D.
this?
My D&D class.
I wouldn't consider it a class. I'd consider this coming from an actual deity.
See, with that bearing in mind, I'm gonna go that I think that this is either a warlock patron or a deity of knowledge.
See, you want to know what I see?
Mm.
I don't see it as a D&D class. I see it as grief of a lost lover, coming from a final battle potentially where they had to let them go permanently.
See, the part where it says all you wanted was a good time for a short time with someone who'd make time, even the gods will not be here forever. That was basically me the last month and a half.
And it definitely, and yeah, it has the beginning. Definitely has that. What's the word? Gosh, my English is just going out the window. Awesome.
It's because your pills are wearing off.
It's because I'm bilingual and
That too.
and I've Englished enough for the day. But it gives that sense at the beginning of like, yeah, nothing lasts, and you know, like you're just gonna have to roll with the punches sometimes and be there in the moment, find joy when you get it. But there's also a sense of hope afterwards, of like, you know, like when you start getting like leaves on the autumn wind, all ends are healing. It's part of the cycle, and you will heal and you will love anew again. And you know, gotta keep at it.
Yeah.
Commercial.
Sorry, this poem just really hit home for me just now.
Did this poem just take you and wreck you?
Yes.
Not
Basically
in the
looked at-
fun way.
Basically looked
No,
at you and
not
said,
in the
get
fun
fucked.
way.
It's like Old Will Charm wrote this, and like for some reason he was thinking, you know, someone's gonna read this and they're just gonna get awfully wrecked. Someone's gonna be dealing with like whatever is going on in this poem, and it's like, oh, hey, that's me. Hi. Because I'm in the process of moving, and like I had like dumped and kicked out my ex in January, and then I just had some BS go on throughout the last month and a half. And
I think you need to take a break from romance.
I tried to, and then that month and a half happened.
It'll be all right.
Sometimes you gotta wait for the right person. I can help you with that. I can help you with a love magnet spell. The only issue is it might be I haven't made one, so either it won't be very powerful or it'll be too powerful and you'll have to beat men away with sticks. Or Blazewing.
For some guidance on that one.
Why would you beat people away with me?
I mean, in fairness, if Greg is able to
like
lift you
that.
up and swing you around, yeah, that.
And in all fairness, you were pretty much ready to take some kneecaps that one time that I had you on call with me during that one day.
We'll get into that at a later time.
Yeah. Which I appreciate still, by the way. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but no, I don't think I need a love attraction spell. I need like a hey, help me move spell.
I can make a sigil for that later.
Okay.
We
Dragon,
gotcha.
you're up.
Yes. Dancing to blues. What would you do if you knew what I knew? All of these lies, all of them true. Where would you go with this heart in your hands and your feet in my shoes? All of this blood, and none of it blue. All of these girls, and none of them you. How would you spend your life if you loved a fool? A fool like me, dancing to blues. This is like someone trying to convince the person that loves them not to be in love with them, but it's kind of too late.
BBEG.
It definitely has some insecurity thing.
Minor BBEG? One of right hand person of the BBEG who has sworn their loyalty to the BBEG and is trying to be like, no. You should not be with me. I know what my boss is doing is fucked up, but I believe in his message, and I don't want you to be affected by it, and I can't leave because he gives really good health care.
So, not a BBEG in America then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see I see somebody who's either been spurned or somebody who's pining for somebody. Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I've got on that one. Anyone else?
This wouldn't be a D&D class. This would effectively be like one of the NPCs who had fallen in love with someone of one of the classes, one of the heroes, possibly.
Fair.
That's a fair assessment, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like one of those moments where it's like they're kind of in their head playing out a scenario that would potentially happen between them and the hero that they had fallen in love with, but they're having that insecurity moment. It's like, why would they love a fool like me?
You's a fool.
I am a fool.
All right. Lady Punnett, you're up.
I am.
Yes,
You
it is
are.
your turn to read The Oath of Dirt.
Is this a dirty poem? Do I need to pull out seductive voice?
No, it doesn't look like a dirty poem.
Thank God. Okay. Oath of Dirt. I am the tree with leaves straining for sunlight. My branches reach for rain in the hollow of night. My roots have braced for years with something to preserve. I haven't always known my own worth. I won't forsake myself nor my oath of dirt. I owe myself healing in time upon this earth. I am the tree who offers shade when the sun is too bright. I've always stood tall in storms despite the lightning strikes. I never asked for more than my share of care and went unheard. And I found myself asking how bad can going it alone really hurt. I won't forsake myself nor my oath of dirt. I owe myself healing in time upon this earth. I am the tree that bore the burdens that still go unseen. I struggle privately with my ability to make one seed. And how I had blamed myself for all that was no curse of mine. And how I've spent years rehearing the worst words within my mind. I won't forsake myself nor my oath of dirt. I owe myself healing in times upon this earth. I am the tree that gifted windy dreams on wings of flight, and how that one seed is lifted on a breeze of love and light. I may never see where my seed ends up planted, but all of life is relative to the one which we've been granted. I won't forsaken myself nor my oath of dirt. I owe myself healing in time upon this earth. I am the tree that stands guard over my chosen, and if you listen closely to the hope that goes unbroken, you'll hear my branches sway to their own special song, a lullaby to the seed that sleeps, our connection still strong. I won't forsaken myself nor my oath of dirt. I owe myself healing in time upon this earth.
Yeah, this person has been like hurt a lot and they just need to isolate for a while.
Paladin.
Yup. Paladin.
I kind of want to make an oath of dirt paladin. Can we do that?
Right?
Yeah. No, that one. Yeah, that one definitely hit.
Yup.
That doesn't want to give up their oath yet.
Yeah. Nix's Rose says that they would say druid or paladin. What if it's a multi-class druid paladin?
Started out as druid, went to paladin.
Yeah, Nix's Rose in the Twitch chat said druid.
Oh, sorry, I had myself muted. My bad. I said I could see that. I do see a paladin who's been used and abused a lot. Mm-hmm. But I could also see the druid split as well.
Mm-hmm. That's why I suggested maybe a multi-class of druid.
Yep. Somebody who needs healing, needs time, and yet still dreams.
Yep.
Hasn't lost that spark just yet.
There's definitely too a sense of. I mean, when there's like representing yourself as a tree, there's a certain amount of steadfastness.
Yep.
Is that the right word?
It is now.
Yeah, and like it's very much like a guardian.
Yeah.
That has stood, the brunt of whatever, but even through all that, does not regret it.
So kind of like a sentinel.
Yeah. Yes. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Critter.
It's still emotional. We got a couple of real emotional ones just now. Fuck.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Where's the sexy one to liven things up?
Hopefully sleep writing. Critter, you're up.
Hold on, I switched my voice pickup so that I didn't have to keep clicking every time I needed to talk. So now you guys will hear everything in the background.
Yay.
When you look into her eyes in the pictures, you can tell she's dreaming of a better life. There's just something missing, waiting right out that door. Her autumn leaves don't crunch. Her jack-o'-lanterns don't glow. Her songbirds don't sing, and he doesn't know. Her nights are lonely, her glass is empty, trying to fill the levee with brandy and wine.
There's the second page.
There is a second page. Keep going.
So I have to like click the next picture and then I have to like make it ginormous for myself.
All right, so 1 second.
She's a hearty soul with a hot blood burning, and the lack of rain can be a reason to cry. Swings her dress in circles, holding her hands up to the sky. One day a good man will join her, and he'll give her her good times. Her autumn leaves will crunch, her jack-o'-lanterns will be bright. Her songbirds will sing to the second sun's light. And with no burdens too heavy, her levee will never be dry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, Blaze, you're muted again.
Fuck. Sorry. I keep muting myself so I don't like accidentally talk over the people that are reading, and then I keep forgetting to put myself back on. So I'm starting to get a certain impression from this book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get into that at the end of this episode though, because this is our last like episode for this book specifically. That being said, for this poem, I'm seeing reflection of a relationship that one was unaware of all of the finer details with.
Yep. Like it starts off with like things all exciting, hot and heavy and whatnot. But
We'll
then...
get into what I think about the book at the end of the episode.
Okay.
Because that's something I want to talk about.
Okay.
What's the D&D class for this?
That's the hard part. I think as you know, I tried hard to make it so they're not all bards. It's poetry.
Poetry.
I'm getting kind of like a wizardy vibe in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone that's slowly trying to understand the relationship they are with this woman.
Yeah.
And learning as they're going along, which is a very wizardy type thing to do. Or possibly even maybe a little sprinkle of warlock.
I'm tempted to say
'Cause-
monk.
Oh, monk would make a lot of sense.
Monk
Because
would,
of all that self-reflection.
yeah.
Mm.
Especially when they're doing self-reflection as to the interactions they've had with the individual in question as the topic of this poem.
So, the reason I said reflection, self-reflection, I think this poem is past tense. And the reason why I think this poem is set up as past tense, when you look into her eyes in the pictures, the moment has already passed. This is an examination of that moment in hindsight.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back at memories, yeah.
Yeah. Nix's Rose in the chat says that she feels like this could be a cleric.
Very well could be.
Depends on what domain.
Maybe a cleric monk multi-class.
Maybe.
Potentially. Slurp.
I might have put in too much honey.
There can never be too much honey. What are you talking about?
It
When it
is
comes
when it
to
overpowers the mango.
Fair enough.
2, 3.
There's only 4 left. Enough
Which
for all
means
of
we
us.
all have one poem left each from this book.
Yeah.
Enjoy these last few moments, guys.
Yeah. Do we want to power through or do we want to take a little break?
Let's power through. The caffeine's starting to kick in.
Alright.
See how long it lasts.
Yeah.
So, this one is called Well Wish. When you wish, I dare you to spend your wish on something new, something never fully conceived nor truly believed behind those eyes of windswept youth. These are wishes of an old friend, a good blend of two. Your dearest wish untarnished, I wish it come true. Yes, I would see it so. May you always know that I wish this for you.
Okay. Warlock,
Mm-hmm.
Pact of the Genie.
Ooh.
Not familiar with Pact of the Genie.
Basically, your warlock patron is a djinn.
Yep.
Interesting.
And you have to be real specific on what you want from the djinn in order to get the things you need.
Interesting.
A part of the pact is actually the fact that you get like your own little like lamp thing that you can hide in for up to 8 hours.
That is awesome.
Okay, so I have a new class to play.
Phenomenal cosmic powers.
Yeah, my friend is making a D&D character where basically her lamp is a bong that's in the shape of a crystal ball.
Love it.
Yes.
What else do we think from Well Wish?
Encouraging the person to keep on going.
I can see that, but for some reason I can't tell if it's the caffeine or if it's the lack of sleep
Or both.
or both. I feel like this could be like someone just genuinely trying to be kind, but it could also be someone trying to deceive you. I
Like-
know Old Word Chime probably isn't going for that, but if I didn't know Old Word Chime wrote this, it could be the fact that I've been like, I've gone through things where people have seemed to be my friend, and it took a long time for me to realize the only time this friend ever contacted me was when they needed something, and when I moved out and suddenly wasn't able to like pay for all the stuff I was able to before, they suddenly didn't want to call and hang out as much. So I'm getting the kind of like, oh yeah, these are wishes for an old friend, a good good blend of the two. Your dearest wish untarnished. I wish it come true. It almost feels like they're trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, this is definitely something I want for you, but it could also benefit them in somehow.
Yeah.
See, I'm actually seeing this as kind of a farewell.
Yep.
Mhm.
Something like it's very much. It feels like when when there's been a breakup of some kind, and whether it feels like this party either like knows that it's never going to be the same again, and so this is like their best, this is their goodbye to like I fucked up and I want you to have a better life than what I fucked up.
I'm learning to live without you now, but I miss you, baby. The more I know, the less I understand, and all the things I thought I knew, I have
Just
to
a heads
learn.
up.
Sorry.
Twitch may mute that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about that, unfortunately.
No singing
Not your
popular
fault.
songs.
It's not even that popular anymore. It's
Twitch
Don
doesn't
Henley.
care.
Twitch doesn't care.
For those,
If
for
it's
those
monetized, they care.
fine. If it gets muted, then the song is called "Heart of the Matter" by Don Henley, who used to be part of the band The Eagles.
I mean, look at it this way. There are some video games that literally have like a streamer audio soundtrack, so that way streamers don't get their streams muted.
Dragon.
Yep.
Vigil of Certainty. We will never know what power our memory will hold when we are gone, but the vitality of life echoes beyond the curtain of eternity. We will always be connected like perfect notes in a song, and against the dark nights of doubt, we can hold a candle shining for others in the vigil of certainty.
Cleric. Or paladin.
Mm-hmm. Oath of Hope, Paladin, or
Oath to the crown.
yeah, Oath to the Crown. Maybe.
I see a redemption arc, somebody who's learned lessons from the past, who's actually trying to better themselves as a result and has learned from their mistakes and is trying to use that knowledge to help other people.
Yep.
Not so much a D&D class.
Yeah. Kind of like that one NPC that like runs that small church that like no one really goes to anymore, but like when you go and like meet up with that pastor and whatnot, they're like really chill and they actually legit care about the wellness of the community.
Yeah.
Like that one priest from Sister Act.
Yeah.
Lady Punnett, you're up. Last poem.
No, second last poem.
Well, last poem for you.
Yep.
Yeah. 1 second. All right. I think it's a spicy one. Yep, I see the word tongue in it.
Doesn't mean it's a spicy one.
Okay, well,
Excuse me while I make you do work.
you're making me do work as I have
Actually,
to
you know
read
what?
to see.
You know what? Go ahead. Read it in a seductive voice. I want to see how this goes.
Okay. It takes an artist to take a verse and make a curse so profound, a deafening sound, like the crack of a whip, off the slip of his tongue. Straight from the hip, he shoots his gun. This is how he hits the target hardest. A heart breaks with no mistake. It takes an artist.
As old witch bitch said, anything's spicy if you try hard enough.
Yep.
Yep.
There's a poem to lighten up the mood a bit.
So,
Thanks.
Well done. So,
this is a bard.
oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of books.
Discussion.
From the hip.
Yum.
you say.
It invokes.
Hits the target hardest, he says, so he knows where to hit.
Yeah.
That's important.
He knows the target.
He's definitely finding the target, all right.
The right spot, you could say?
Oh,
Depends on how well he shoots his gun, I suppose.
Yeah.
yep. I should open a window. It's getting warm in here. What is it right now? Like,
Dragon's turning red.
shush. It is 16 Celsius tonight.
You're like fire engine red.
I also didn't put on sunblock today when I went out.
Uh-huh. But you weren't this red like
Sure.
5 minutes ago.
Sure. Not many would believe you, but we do.
I mean, you guys can believe her, I don't. I know what's up. It's about this poem and apparently a person that knows how to hit the right spot.
Giggity.
Now the question is, does he hit it repeatedly? Or does it a one and done?
You make
These are the questions.
It's an
These are
important
the
question. It's
Very
important.
important question.
It is a very
Very.
important question.
And I feel that the question would have to be asked to the recipient of the gun.
I don't know. I think, gun infers several
Things.
loads.
Things.
Tabletop Fortress
And that's
slowly scoots out of the room.
You're not allowed to scoot out of the room.
No, you get back here, sir.
You've heard me say worse.
All right.
But yeah, so that's a very important question to ask. Because apparently he hits the target the hardest. So I'm hoping it's not overly stimulating for the partner. Because at this point, I'm just enjoying making Dragon flustered. This is awesome. I'm enjoying this.
Nah.
For those of you who can't see with the podcast, she is currently waving herself with what I believe.
I'm fanning
is-
myself with some old mail.
There we go. She's fanning herself with some old mail because her face is currently bright scarlet red.
It's not scarlet red, it's pink.
I mean, we haven't even discussed the tongue portion.
I'm reminded.
Wow.
I'm reminded of the fun bits that happened during the last month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yep. Remember those.
Apparently,
All right.
Witch says poor dragon's gonna faint in her seat.
All right,
I mean,
guys.
if she doesn't melt the seat first.
Nah.
All right.
Can't wait to get to Virginia.
I mean, there's
That
whips involved in
SBC.
this too.
What?
There's whips involved in this too.
All right. Critter, you've got the
What
last one in
position
the...
are they in then?
All right.
Hold on. What was that, Lady Planet?
I was just wondering what position are they in? For whips to be involved so that way they both don't get hurt.
You want a sip?
That's where you get the flogger.
Blood orange.
The soft flogger.
That's the one that's mostly cloth, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Critter,
These are the questions that need to be asked.
Hi.
you've got the last one in the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to be our fanatic.
The legacy. You aren't what you've done, or what you will, or what you've said, or the secrets you've kept. Your worth on this earth isn't measured by wealth or victories had, nor the times you've been happier more than sad. It's not the distance traveled, as the world is round. It's not what you've lost, but whom you've found. Looking back, the memories, all that you carried on your shoulders, remembering the faces you've left behind. It's not the size of your heart, but the state of your mind. In the end, it's not what you've taken from those before you. It's what you give to those that follow. I may not be remembered, and my grave could be shallow, but I have a legacy in the blood that beats in the bodies I have loved.
Oh.
Necromancer.
Bardic necromancer.
Nixus Rose says this is worded from the words of an immortal.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely has that vibe.
Yep.
I'm getting necromancer.
Of course you are.
A very, very old necromancer.
I could see that.
What if I read this in Grania's voice? Would that fit her? Critter!
Eh. Quitter?
There's Critter.
Oops. I picked
Quitter!
one
That's
button.
it. Critter's a quitter, just doesn't want to be here anymore.
Oh, she came back.
I know, I'm being a dick.
No, you don't say.
Wise words to live by is what Witch says.
Yep. Okay. Do we have anything else about that poem?
I would agree with both Nyx and Lady Punnet as to the immortal and the necromancer. What if the necromancer had figured out a way to achieve immortality without becoming a lich?
Oh, okay.
I mean, gods of necromancy have to come from somewhere.
Right. However, you could become one step to becoming a lich or a lich lord or something like that, but never take that final step. You just wanted the immortality just so that you can keep up with the world
Fair.
as it progresses.
Yeah.
And this is that person reflecting on that and basically telling someone, look, you are not what you've done or what you will do, and you're not what you've said or the secrets you've kept. Like, you're gonna be you, and whatever your mindset is important. What's more important is the mindset you take on as you go forward in life.
Completely off topic. Did you guys know Old World Chime was in a plane crash?
Mm-hmm.
Not until not too long ago.
It's on the
I
back
did
of
not
the
know
book.
that. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
He was in a plane crash and he has an autoimmune disease.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I actually found that out when I went to watch one of his streams.
Yep.
He has it in his About Me section.
Yep.
Okay, so if there's nothing else with the book, what did you guys think?
I love it.
I love
This
it.
is my favorite poetry book.
Yeah, while I don't have my own copy yet, I'm definitely going to be getting one.
Yes. Oh, and when you get your copy, Critter, you can actually see in person the ones that were switched out.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
because you can come over and visit, or I can come over and visit, and we can compare notes and whatnot.
Ooh, that'll be nice.
I don't normally do poetry, right? I was never good at it in school, the analytical shit. My English teacher, what I was there for, gave me a really hard time when it came to analyzing shit, because it's not my forte. So I, for one, would like to just take a moment to give my grade 9 English teacher the middle finger.
Yeah.
I
did
love
it
the
for
book.
you. Two of
what?
them.
What was that?
Said I did it for you. Two of them.
I love the book. Very passionate, very emotional. This book, while many poems and many emotions and many feelings, chronicles one specific relationship in Old World Charm's life, I think.
I definitely has that feel.
Something that meant a lot to him at the time, was very passionate at the beginning, and then started to stagnate towards the end, and there were mistakes made. The separation happened. There might have been some feelings of resentment or hurt or not understanding. And then there was reflection. Looking back at the relationship and examining the relationship through anything that was kept, photos, letters, memorabilia from that moment in life, and re-examining what happened and why. And then moving past it. This is a love story.
Yeah.
It really has that feel, yeah.
It's a love story, and in my viewpoint, almost like the final love letter to that person.
I would take that, actually, very much so. I think. Which, well done, sir. Like, well fucking done. To be able to
absolutely.
capture that emotion and that passion and the feelings like that and organize them into something coherent adds a whole depth that you don't see until you get to the end.
Yeah.
So well done.
Yeah, especially with the poem Close to the Vest being such a home hitter for me personally with what I'm going through right now.
Yep.
Fuck. Talk about timing.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to go. I have
Yeah.
a sick kid.
No
Oh.
worries. We got the majority of this. Before you go, what would you rate the book? Out of 5.
I don't normally do this, but I will give it a 5 out of 5.
Okay.
It's well rounded.
Yep.
It hits several marks. It definitely it invokes multiple different emotions. It's very well written. I loved it.
So you give it a standing ovulation?
I sure do. Spontaneous panty combustion.
Excellent. Thank you very much for being here for this episode. We've hit the majority of stuff. You're free to go. We'll do the outro and all that. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys. Night.
Love your face, Greta.
I...
Dragon. What do you rate it?
Oh, standing ovulation.
5 out of 5?
Yeah.
Lady Punnet?
Especially after that one.
Xylanth, we're not ending just yet.
This
You
is
look-
hard
Yeah, you look torn.
because I loved it. I really, really do. But to give it a 5, like part of me really wants to, would be to say there's nothing that can be improved on.
Good night,
And in my
Xylanth.
opinion, everything can always be improved on in some way, shape, or form. But it was also really, really good.
You can still give it a 5 out of 5 on the aspect of this was really good. I can't wait to see what they do next.
I'm gonna give it a 5. It's a 5. I enjoyed it greatly. It was really good poetry, especially since I haven't had a chance to read poetry in a while. And this is going to become one of those books that I'm going to always keep no matter how many times I move.
Right? Because, like, to lose this one, this is our first edition copies.
Yeah.
So, like, hell, even I want to, like, go and just do an actual purchase of the book itself. So that way I have that second edition copy to compare it and then just, like, have it as, like, hey, yo, I got first edition and I got second edition. You want to compare them?
I'm going to be the outlier here. I'm giving it a 4.5.
Okay.
Because there's always room for improvement. However, I don't normally do poetry. I don't normally read it. I write what I'm feeling normally and I move on. This hit several chords for me, several notes. This made me feel things, guys.
Yeah. There was a lot of emotions had.
Not to mention, it's a first edition signed copy, which he was gracious enough to send out.
Yeah.
He's a really great guy. So I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. If you want, you're more than welcome to blame that 0.5 loss on my grade 9 English teacher.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Her name, and I can't remember.
Okay.
Just. Do you have yearbooks?
I do, but they're at my father's house on the other side of the country.
So when you go and get those, you can look up your grade 9 English teacher, and we can go and be like, you.
You're the
Madam!
reason Old World Chime didn't get 5s across the board.
Exactly.
That being said, that was an analytical score for me. Emotionally and personally, I give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yay.
I really want to see if he does more books like this, because I know he has the second edition out for this one. However, I want to see if he is doing other projects, because I want to see what else he's got.
You know whose poetry book I would like to go through next?
Who's?
Hmm?
A Mr. Jack Townsend.
Oh yeah, I posted the link in our Discord chat of the. I think I actually bought it for Kindle.
Because I would like to see what his poetry is made of.
Oh yeah, I did buy it for kids. So there was a sale going on where his poetry books were like 99 cents each.
Yep.
And I had some gift card cash, so I went and got them.
I'm going to have to go take a look. However, speaking of books reading next, what is our next chapter book?
That is going to be...
Because that's coming up here next week.
The Thief by Megan Whalen Turner.
What's the genre?
It is fantasy.
Mm.
Yes. We basically get to read a book about a rogue.
Yay.
It's a rogue book.
Okay. Let me move down. Which series?
This is the Queen's Thief series.
So, we will be going through that starting next Wednesday. Don't forget, our time is moving to 9 a.m. next Wednesday. So this will be Wednesday, 1 second.
If you'd like a bit of a preview as to what this book is about and you want to hear an older audio recording of it, you can go to the Reading Dragon on YouTube and listen to my first time reading through this book on there.
That'll be next Wednesday, the 3rd.
Yep.
We're moving
Or
to
that
9
we
a.m.
go through it. If you want to get on to familiarizing yourself beforehand, I have this book already on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
Which, yes, that is 9 a.m. Mountain Time.
Yes.
Because I am based in Mountain Time. With that, we are going to close out this episode of the Idiot Book Nook, episode 88. We would like to thank Old World Charm for his absolutely gracious gift of Lost in the Woods. Thank you very much, from one bibliophile to another, for the first edition signed copy. I will treasure this book for the rest of my life.
Yup.
I promise not to eat it.
Don't let your cats eat it too.
For episode 88 of the Idiot Book Nook, my name is Blazewing.
I am the Reading Dragon.
I'm Lady Punnet.
And Crittershy unfortunately had to leave a little early. We will see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.